Hey, y'all. Hey, I know many of you all are probably not expecting me to go live right now. So I don't expect that there will be a lot of people. I won't be here very long. I'm not going to be on very long. I just wanted to talk very quickly because I have another appointment here coming up real soon. But I will say that I have been in my feelings. It's been a tough time, I think, just like many of us, because of all the events that are going on. And what I want to say, I mean, I don't like, and those of you all that have supported me for years, you know, I don't like coming to the camera emotional. I like to process my emotions. I like to go with the flow. And while some creators love to come with raw and full emotions, I know that can be counterproductive sometimes for me. So I like to make sure that I come at a time that I can come correct and talk to y'all. So I'm not going to be on here very long. I'm not going to be on here very long. But I did want to talk about something, and something that I'm seeing, see if it's something that you all are seeing. And I also want to make sure that I say, first up, what's up to everybody on YouTube that is here? What's up to everybody on Facebook and Periscope? Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you all. Um, and I think that right now is the time for us to have even more discussions. I told you guys that I was going to move my camera. That I plan on having more discussions centered around these topics. And I'm going to move my computer over here, y'all, so I can see what y'all are saying a little bit easier. But I think one thing that I'm seeing that is difficult for me right now, and the reason why I posed the question about do all Black lives matter is because I think a lot of what we're seeing in the media right now is not reflecting that sometimes. And that's my opinion. I know we have really settled into this topic. I'm happy it's being discussed. I'm happy that the peaceful protests are happening. I'm happy that people are out there. I'm happy that people are expressing their true and raw emotions and feelings related to this. As you all know, I already add to this all the time. I talk about this all the time. I talk about, my experiences. I share with you all many ways to level up, to be your best. I pinpoint. Being a Black woman, I also do that for the full community. So I don't even feel the need to always have something to say because I'm always saying it. I don't wait for something to pop off. So here's the other thing. Is that I like to make sure that I'm well educated on subjects and topics before I speak. And so I've linked below for you guys in the information section or the description box some NY Times articles that talk about these things. You know, we've had, George Floyd and his death and a lot of things that have spiked these things. But what we're not hearing about is the women in the fight. We're not. And the reason why I asked about do all Black lives matter is because I'm not finding a lot of the spark and interest in these women who are dying in this fight, women who have been just as innocent, if not in some situations, maybe even considered more innocent. Women, we deserve to be protected, to be helped, to be regarded, to be loved. And I don't feel that is always at the forefront. And so I am very bold in my stance, always have been. If you check the information section, you all will see a lot of my publications that have to do with Black women specifically. I don't just talk about it, I am about it. And I dare somebody to say different. So down below, you will find a lot of my publications that have to do with Black women's self-esteem, women. I even focus on women of color and self-esteem. But specifically, I have a lot of Black women studies. I'm published in the Journal of Black Studies, recently published in the Texas Psychologist, where I talk about ways to better therapeutically treat Black women who suffer the most from anxiety, depression, and many other illnesses and disorders. And I feel that many times Black women are overlooked, even in the fight against injustice. And I feel I feel that it's important that we talk about that and that we make that known. So if you all can do me a favor and read those articles, one of those articles was sent to me by my babe. He and I have these discussions all the time. Those of you all that listen to the podcast know that my boyfriend has only been on by way of podcast. His name is Sean. And he sent me this article and it had me in tears. And it was about why we don't talk about the women who go through these struggles. You know, it says Black Lives Matter, but I hear more of the men discussed. I barely ever, even with Breonna Taylor, who was ran up on completely innocently and killed by police in her own home. Read the story if you do not know. And we don't we don't talk about it. And I think also, I'm going to say this, and again, the reason why I don't come in and talk on a note that's like always super emotional is because I like to speak rationally. And I feel that another thing is we need to make sure, and I know there's enough people saying this, we need to make sure that we're approaching this thing in a way that highlights, again, our femininity and staying at home. Stay your butts at home. You don't need to be outside screaming at nobody, doing all of that. You can really, really protest privately. You can do things that are necessary. Put your money where your mouth is. Support the companies that support us. Support people who support you. Keep your butt out them streets. And I'm not even trying to be nobody mama right now, but stay home. People are still out here sick. And we as Black women are not superhumans. Stop it. I ain't no superwoman. I tell y'all that all the time. I'm compared to Wonder Woman, wonderful, but even she failed. So here's the thing. I understand my limits. I want to be a woman. I'm happy to be a woman, and I'm going to remain a woman. If men want to go out there and fight, they should. Doesn't mean I care about the fight any less, but I'm staying safe. I'm keeping my butt at home. And I recommend that you do the same. Protect yourself. Okay. And I say that again, because a lot of us are getting hurt for a fight that most times overlooks us. Does that make it any less of a fight? No, I'm not saying that the discussion does not need to be had. Hear me out. But what I am saying is that you all need to protect yourselves. Put your money where your mouth is. Do what's necessary in this fight that's smart, and take care of yourselves. Live your life in a way that displays how you badass. You don't have to go out there screaming and hollering at nobody in the name of people. You can do other things that support the cause. Okay. Not only that, reverence who and what you are. Whoever you are. I know I have viewers from across the world that are not Black. Love who you are, period. But right now, I'm going to love on my Black women. Love yourself, care about your well-being and your mental health. Some of you all are going out there and traumatizing yourself even more and possibly exposing yourselves to things that you will never get over. You will never come back from, possibly. So I want you to take care of yourselves. I just feel that a lot of us are overlooking how we can fight and what power we already have. The power you have right now is in you being you, upholding what you need to uphold, leveling up, being the best that you can be. I see here, Kiana, you said stay home. Yes. You don't have to forget about the issues. And someone even said here, they didn't know, I can't find it, but someone said, I didn't know you were a woke Black woman. I'm woke. I've been woke. My work shows I'm woke, right? What I do in my work on YouTube is woke work. I'm teaching people how to level up. I'm teaching them how to change themselves, their mental health, their behavior, become the best that they can be. And I'm not just preaching it, I'm living it. Y'all have seen it for years. Been woke. Awake is not something I suffer from, being awake, being woke, whatever it is. But I am woke, just in case you were wondering. But I just want to make sure that you all understand that the fight that you have right now is to maintain yourself. And that's okay. That's okay. You don't have to show you big, black, and bad by fighting all the time. And it's hurting my feelings because I know so many of us just need a little bit of love in this situation. Now, this takes me back to a bigger issue, is Breonna Taylor. Today is her birthday. Today is her birthday. And I'm going to say that it's really hard. It's really hard to know that that young lady died, not knowing it was her last day. Not for her own fault. These police officers have not been charged as of yet. It's been, I want to say 85 days now, if I'm not mistaken. And so right now, I need you all to go and sign the petition. There's so many petitions out there. I know change.org has one. There's several others. She needs our support. And while we're marching and saying Black Lives Matter, remember Breonna is a Black woman, right? She needs our support. She needs our support. And I urge you all, and I dare you to be bold enough to support the cause quietly by going to sign these petitions, push for your legislation. If you in, is it Louisville, Kentucky? Do what you need to do. Contact your legislators, contact the neighborhood people that can help in this issue. But today is that young woman's birthday, and she didn't deserve to die. She did not deserve that. And we deserve to be protected. It's okay to not be superhuman. It's okay. It's okay. And I said I wasn't going to get on her crying. But we got to do better. We got to do better. We fight for men harder than we fight for even each other. And I'm not saying that they don't deserve it. Again, all these people that like to get mad about this stance, what I am saying is I am pro-Black woman. And I've shown that my lifetime on social media. I'm pro everybody that's about getting themselves together and leveling up. Let's be clear. But as a Black woman, I am pro-Black woman. I've seen the things we have gone through without recognition, with being looked over. Malcolm X himself said it several times. The most overlooked is a Black woman. Time out for that. At least you can look for yourself. At least you can look for your sisters. At least you can be there for one another. And if you ain't Black, because I know some of you all here are not, you need to be there for them as well. For us. Right? Right? That's what I'm saying right now. So I'm sorry that I'm super emotional. I'm sorry about that, guys. I normally don't do that. Y'all know I don't do a lot of political stance over here. My political stance is shown in my everyday language, is shown in my publications, is shown in my daily work, is shown in my presence. I don't have to scream and shout from the top of the roofs when something happens, because I'm always this. But what I'm saying right now is I'm a little bit more sensitive, because people like Breonna Taylor need a voice. So all Black lives need to matter. Not just men, women too. We are the way in which the birth of the Black man happens. And I stand by that. Doesn't take away from their fight. Doesn't take away from the fight overall. But I do know that there needs to be more of a representation of our Black sisters who are dying, who are dying. And those of you all out there on those front lines, women, go home. I'm just telling you, go home. We're not as protected as many of us would like to believe we are. We go harder in most situations for people who would never go hard for us. Take it how you want to take it. But I'm telling you, protect yourself. Protect yourself. And I've heard wonderful people that I love talking about this. We have Chrissy, we have Amy Loho, we have Chrysalin, we have a lot of other people on YouTube that may not even know I watch them. I watch them, love them, subscribe to them, support them. And if you need more information on that, make sure that you check out the links down below in the information section of this video. I have all kinds of resources for you, even how to find a therapist. If you need to start there, start there. Those of you all who have been riding with me know that I soon have a mentorship membership releasing. I'm going to get y'all mine. I'm ready. I'm ready for the plight of stepping us forward. I'm ready for the plight of leveling up. I'm looking out. Okay. Anybody who wants to level up can come along. But I want you to know that this video right now is to my sisters. Okay. Get your butts home. Take care of yourself. Take care of you first. Nothing moves unless you're moving. And I mean that. Doesn't take away from the fight of everybody. But you ain't got to be the one fighting for everybody before you fight for yourself. The reason why I'm here today is because I chose to fight for myself. And I'm choosing to fight for Breonna too. Okay. Her voice is not being heard. And it's apparent. Even New York Times is writing about this. New York Times is acknowledging the fact that Black women are not being represented. They're not being talked about. The fight has not been as hard for them. So if other people overlook you, you stop overlooking yourself. And I'm tired. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just saying, oh, you got to do better. Got to do better. I'm not going to be on here long. I'm going to read some of these comments. I'm going to calm down. I love you all. Whew. Felicia here says, we always stand 10 toes down for our men. They rarely do the same for us. Black women are being ignored, period. I ain't got nothing else to say. Thank you. Thank you. You dropped the mic right there. Did I see Chrissy's live today? I haven't. I'm going to watch it later. I have an errand to run. So I will probably see that once I return. So I'll make sure I look into that. I love her. I normally catch everything, but I've been kind of running around. So, Sylvia, I'm a Mexican-American woman standing with my Black brothers and sisters. Love you all. Thank you, Sylvia. We appreciate you. And I love a great ally that can stand up for being an ally. Thank you for that. I just saw another message. I just said this to my husband. He was angry that Black women are riding for brothers, but they always choose the other race. And Stephen Jackson said, having a Black woman is worse than the police. Yes, but we all know that possibly having Stephen Jackson is way worse than being locked under a prison. I'm just going to say that out loud. Sorry, Stephen, but I'm not sorry. Sorry, but not sorry. So we need to throw the trash, the trash in the trash. And leave it there. But thank you to your husband for acknowledging that. Yes, Breonna Taylor, Sandra Bland, and other Black women need justice. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Let me see. Let me see. Thank you so much for all of you all. Oh no, Chrissy deleted the video. That's why I didn't see it. Love your compassion. Yes, I'm glad you can feel it. I certainly have it. Certainly have it. We love you. This information is necessary. Thank you. Thank you. All things marvelous. Ashley Crystal said, I said Breonna Taylor served the citizens as a nurse, but gets nothing in return. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Y'all, that's why, for years I've had people often, and I hope it's coming full circle for you guys. that I've often had people say to me, well, you consider yourself, you talk a lot about yourself and you do all this stuff for yourself. And who has time for that? If I don't do it, who won't do it? If I don't do it first, I can't teach other people how to treat me. And a lot of us haven't taught people how to treat us. I'm not going to be in no trenches blowing. I'm just not going to do that. I'm not going to do it. I do it with my work. My work says it all. And I suggest that you all do the same. But yes, y'all, I got to get going because I have another engagement. But with that said, down below, I have some resources for helping with your mental health, finding ways to find a way to receive some treatment, even if you don't have money. I put some links down there. I've also placed a lot of my, let me see. Oh no, honey, it's all in there. I gotta place a lot. I'm sorry. I've also placed a lot of my links to my wonderful, I'm saying wonderful, but a lot of my publications that have to do with some of these subjects down below for you guys. A lot of resources. So check them out. I love y'all. Love y'all so much. Take care of yourselves. This has been great. I promise to come back. I'm just taking a little bit of a break, and I felt the need to make this little public service announcement. So y'all knew where I was. Okay. Y'all knew where I was. So love y'all very much. Take care of yourselves. Take your butt home. Okay. Bye. Love y'all. Have a good day.